Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So the Teen Mom OG reunion part 1 was explosive. It was wild. Most of the drama came from Larry and Taylor. I done a recap. If you have not watched the episode and you want to check out the recap, I did post that today. It was a live stream that I done with another content creator named Wildflower Gypsy. She covers a lot of the same content. So we got together today. We done the recap and then we just gave our thoughts and opinions on what went down. It's a really good video. It is rather long, but if you have time, check it out. I'm going to give a quick recap in a minute about what happened, just so it would make sense for anyone that's not watched the episode, but Ryan is responding to it. Ryan Edwards is reaching out to their favorite media outlet, The Sun, and he's giving his thoughts on how he feels about it. Basically, he feels like Taylor is a punk, B-I-T-C-H, and that he's doing this for attention. Not my opinion, but whatever. He also says that them losing their job, losing their main source of income, MTV, Teen Mom, was a blessing in disguise. So the Ashley put up an article about it, so I'm going to kind of bounce off her article. According to the Ashley, it says that Ryan done his interview today, Wednesday, so the day after the reunion. And Ryan told the site, I think Taylor is a punk, B-I-T-C-H. He stated that he thinks Taylor's behavior at the reunion was a way of getting attention. Ryan said people do that because they feel incompetent, threatened, or less than, whatever makes him feel that way. Ryan said he could be like my 1-year-old that does stuff like that for attention. Maybe your 1-year-old sitting over there like, Daddy, can you put the dog down for a minute and cuddle with me for a second? I don't know. So, we know the reunion was wild. It started off with Maci on the couch. I do want to point out that production asked Ryan and Maci to take the couch with Maci and Taylor. I always get Maci and Mackenzie swapped up. So if I say Maci, when you guys know that I probably should have said Mackenzie, I may have gotten it switched up. So they did. They reached out to Ryan and they said, do you guys want to take the couch and do a segment with Maci where you guys talk about everything? And Ryan was like, nope, not at all. So they reached out to Jen and Larry, and Jen and Larry was like, sure, we will. And they normally do. This has been like the theme for the past few reunions. Ryan refuses to face Maci, but his parents will sit there and they will do a segment together. So that's what happened. Maci comes out first, and of course what's brought up is the incident with the shooting. Maci was at a gas station. She was on her way to go pick up Bentley, and she was inside. She said she was the only person inside, and she heard a gunshot, and at the same time glass hit the right side of her body, and she immediately thought that she was not going to make it. She went into a bathroom. She called Taylor and she told Taylor what was going on, and she hung up, and Taylor obviously left to go see what was going on. She told Dr. Drew that she does go to therapy over it, and she has coping skills that she uses when she talks about what happened. She says talking about it does help her. Next, they bring out Taylor and they ask Taylor, watching this playback, what was something that stood out to you? And Taylor said one of the main things that stood out to him was the fact that Bentley has gotten his voice. Like, Bentley has gotten to the age to where he realizes the situation. He sees where his dad is in his life, and he has an opinion on it. So Taylor says, you know, I've realized that Bentley is speaking out more about how he feels and that he's actually seeing what's going on. He then says that he also noticed that each episode, when you think Ryan cannot get any more stupid, the next episode, he gets more stupid. He says this season has really proved what a piece of crap Ryan really is. Then they bring out Jen and Larry. Dr. Drew asked Larry, he says, you know, when you spoke out to that media outlet and you said that you think that Maci is manipulating Bentley, why did you say that? And Larry is like, I did not say that. What I said was that I think Bentley is to that age to where he can be easy manipulated, insinuating that someone is manipulating him. And then he tells Dr. Drew, you want to know anything else? So he was very like kind of rude with Dr. Drew. Maci then talks about how she had no idea that the Edwards family was feeling that way. That she had no idea that they would have ever even thought that she was putting anything in Bentley's head, that she never would have imagined that they would think that she would try to stop Bentley from having a relationship with them or with Ryan. As she's talking, Jen speaks up and Jen starts crying. And she's like, you know we love Bentley. You know we love Ryan. You know we want to support Ryan in his recovery. And Maci says, absolutely, I know that. And I want you guys to. I want you to support him. Maci has never said that she thinks they shouldn't support Ryan, ever. Bentley's never said that. So I don't know why they keep talking like that, because nobody's ever said that. Now, as Maci's saying, you know, I never said that. I want you guys to support Ryan. Ryan needs support. Larry steps up and he's like, you said that we put Bentley in harm's way and we would never do that. And he scoots up towards the end of the couch, kind of getting like, and Taylor's like, ho, 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 don't buck up to us. Taylor starts going off. He's like, y'all put everything on Bentley. Y'all make Bentley do the part that Ryan should be doing. Y'all force Bentley to be uncomfortable, to do things. If Ryan shows up to one of his games, it's, oh, go give your daddy a hug. Go take a picture with your daddy. It shouldn't be that way. Like, y'all need to hold Ryan accountable. Y'all need to treat Ryan like the adult and not Bentley. And I'm sick of it. Taylor also says that in all the time that he's known Maci, he has seen her bend over backwards to accommodate the Edwards family and to encourage Bentley to have a relationship with not only Jen and Larry, but Ryan as well, like all of them. He's like, I've always seen her bend over backwards and try her hardest for this. No matter what, like even when Ryan was crapping on us big time, Maci was there doing everything that she could. Then Taylor says that he is sick of it. He is sick of watching the episodes and seeing them talk about his wife. He's sick of watching Ryan call his wife a stupid bitch or a petty bitch. He's sick of it, and he's sick of seeing Ryan not step up and be a father, and he's sick of seeing Ryan laugh at Bentley on these episodes. So he's just sick of it. Larry says basically something like, now I see why that time that you called Ryan and you were running that mouth. And Taylor says, oh, the time that he threatened to put a bullet in my head, is that the time that you're talking about? And it sounded like Jen said that is not what happened. And Maci says, oh, we have it recorded. Like, we have it on audio. And Taylor says, do you want to hear it? Because I have it. And Taylor stands up and he turns around and he points at them. He's like, Ryan, he's a piece of crap. I've done more for Bentley than Ryan has ever done for him. And it goes off. So that's part one of the reunion, what happened between the Edwards family and Maci and Taylor. Hopefully when it picks back up next week, I hope they play the recording. I want to hear exactly what Ryan said, because it seems like Ryan told his parents he did not threaten Taylor. I remember an episode where Ryan said they lied on me to get a restraining order, and if they'll do that once, they'll do it again. So I'm very curious to really hear it, because if he made that threat, then clearly he is the one lying, and he's lied to his parents, and literally they just fell right into it and believed him over Maci. So I'm hoping part 2 they play it. I will be live next Wednesday. I'll do another live stream where we do a recap, part 2 of the reunion. Now, one thing that I can applaud Maci for is, like, you kept getting called a petty bitch. They called you that multiple times, and you showed them how petty you can be. So it's about time, because they never get any pushback from the way that they act or the things that they say. I'm like, I've been over backwards for you for all these years, and you continue talking about me like this. Okay, well, I'm going to see what I can do. I walk or y'all keep them. I think Maci probably has known that if she went to the executives, this may have been some leverage that she had, and she used it. So Ryan talks about that. He said, despite losing his family's main source of income, the firing has been a blessing in disguise. In fact, Ryan compared his bliss that he's now feeling to how he felt in the days before he started popping pain pills. We all know Ryan's a recovering addict, or, you know, I don't know if he's sober or not. A lot of times people comment on my videos saying he is not sober, and this comes from recovering addicts, so I'm not sure. He said, we are so happy that we are no longer doing the show. This is the happiest I've been before I started taking painkillers. It makes me real happy to see my wife so happy, so I couldn't ask for much more. Mackenzie posted a comment earlier this month where she talked about it as well. She said, we had been having this conversation for a long time, but it's hard to pull the trigger on something like that, because it was their main source of income. She said, so when we got the call saying we're not going to be doing Teen Mom anymore, we both kind of felt at peace. Mackenzie says she's going to be launching her online fitness program next month, and Ryan has stated that he plans to open up his own garage. He says that he's going to start his own fabrication business, building off-road race cars and racing them as well. So he's going to race them as well, which is scary. I hope he's not under the influence, and I hope he can keep his eyes open. So that's what it is, you guys. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I did want to give a recap for anyone that don't have time to go watch my 2-hour recap and hasn't watched the episode yet. It was very explosive. It was interesting, and I'm very interested in next week's episode. I hope it's going to pick up where it left off and Taylor plays the audio. I want to hear it. Do you guys want to hear the audio as well? How do you guys feel about Mackenzie launching her online fitness program? A lot of people have said they don't think it's going to do well just because they're not a well-liked public figure. So do you guys think that it's going to make up for the money that she is losing with Teen Mom? Do you guys think that Ryan's fabrication business will make up for the money that he is losing with Teen Mom? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Ryan Edwards, who was not brave enough to sit on the couch and face Maci and Taylor, calling Taylor a punk, B-I-T-C-H, saying that he is doing this for attention. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please do that right now. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.